What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Shane and this is The Shane Show. Alright guys, in today's video we're going to give you an update on the Skyline. We're going to head over to the shop. Also, if you watched the last video, I do need to replace and get another nut right here for this hood latch piece, so we need to go get that. So we'll head over to the shop and get that, and then after that I'll give you guys an update as to why I haven't posted to YouTube for a while. The big part is with the Skyline, it's just been a lot. So let's go over there right now and I'll get you guys an update. So we'll go ahead, take the truck on over. I don't know if you guys have actually ever seen the truck on the channel before, but here it is. It's really dirty. I need to clean it, but let's head over to the shop. Cold start up. Gotta have an exhaust on everything, you know, it just makes everything sound better. And we have a new Corvette. It is an orange color. It's actually the first one I've seen that's this orange color. But what do you guys think of the new Vets? You know, I think they're a little underpowered, but they do look really nice. Get a nice side view of it. Alright, so welcome back to the shop. So to give you guys a couple of updates. So got the Corvette here, the Skyline here. So if you haven't seen the Corvette, this is C7 Corvette Z06 that I surprised my parents with. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's got over 1 million views. So yeah, check out that. And then here's the Skyline. Yeah, it's still sitting there with nothing done to it. So long story short, the last video that I did post was I thought that this motor was okay. So what happened was I ended up getting the right size bearings from the machine shop, threw them in for the crank, and then when it started it up, everything sounded good. And then after I towed it to Dyno Comp, we were there for a while, they tuned it, everything was going great with that. Also, they had it up when it was getting tuned, and so when they were tuning it and dynoing it, they had it up to like 420. Well, I think it was actually like 436, something like that. A little over 400 wheel, and they were getting ready to turn it up. And then after they were getting ready to turn it up, started knocking. So you guys, I was just super frustrated in that moment of like, are you kidding me? We're actually doing this again. So I know that last video that I posted with the Skyline, I was pretty excited about it. Thought it was gonna be it. We were so close, and it's a loud knock. So I don't want to start it for you guys because the knock, there's something seriously wrong with it. I called the machine shop and they said they would fix it for free, but guys, I got to rip this whole thing back apart again. And to be honest with you, I haven't been motivated. I've had zero motivation over the last 3 months or actually 4 months to work on this thing or film anything. And so I'm just now kind of starting to get a little motivation back, but it's just super frustrating. You spend all that time and money, and that something like this happens, that's completely out of my control. So I will have to take everything back apart and have the whole motor gone through once again. I had new pistons, I had new bearings, I had all new rod bolts, the whole motor gone through as the machining of the crank, put the new oil pump on there, had the sine drive pulley put onto that crank, and so I just haven't been motivated. So the car has been sitting, as you can see, it's been right there. I did drain the oil, and I did find a tiny bit of metal in there, so couldn't start it even if I wanted to anyway. I'd have to put oil back in it, but at least you guys get to see it a little bit. There it is in its glory, just sitting there. The Corvette, everything's going great with the Corvette though. Everything's running there. We did take the Corvette out for a mini track day here in Phoenix, and that was pretty fun, just around Bondurant's course. So I didn't film anything there. It was just something that you guys, honestly, I just didn't want to film anything. I just wanted to go and have fun and not film anything. But getting back into it, so kind of a quick update on the Skyline. You know, hopefully here in the next few weeks I'll be able to do something with it. Nick keeps bugging me about it and says, hey, when are you gonna get it going, because he wants to help out. I got a couple other people that are wanting to help out too. But you guys, it's just, I mean, you rip it apart, and then it's going to be apart for, you know, a month or two while they go ahead and do all the machining and all that stuff. So it's just not something I look forward to. And it's getting hot here in the valley, and so this doesn't have AC or anything like that anyway, so can't really drive it. This is AC'd in this garage, and so, you know, it's not like I'm going to be working out in the heat with that, you know, trying to rip this thing apart. But honestly, it's just been a little tiresome trying to work on this thing, but It's pretty much just got back from the tow truck and I literally just backed it up on here. So literally nothing has been done on this. So sitting. Still have the still have the brake-in oil here. You know, I even have the front bumper sitting right here. I have the turbo blanket sitting right here. And then here's a couple other things, you guys, from the bearings that have just been sitting. So everything's just been here. Here's that carbon fiber radiator cooling plate. So, I mean, it's just kind of hard to convey to you guys how, you know, unless you've done it yourself, how you spend all this time and energy. Like, the Skyline has not been running great. So, like, the Skyline hasn't been running great for like 2 years, probably. I spent a year, like this time last year, really just trying to dial it in. It was running for a little bit, and then I had that cam angle sensor problem, and then after that cam angle sensor problem, then I was researching and then got the whole new ECU and all that stuff. So really I haven't been able to have fun and enjoy this car in a few years, and so it's just kind of become one of those things where it's, you know, it's sitting, everything's ready to go, but just need to get it dialed in. So I have thought about just calling somebody and saying, hey, what would you charge just to take it apart, just so I don't have to deal with it and fix it. So I'm kind of waiting to hear back on a couple of those things, but it's not, just haven't been motivated, you guys. That's just the bottom line with it. So, but more to come with that, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, maybe. I'll let you know, see how motivated I get. But, I mean, because there's still a whole lot more we got to do. We got to do Z06 versus Skyline. We got to do Skyline and Cobalt, Z06 versus Cobalt, even though the Skyline and the versus the Cobalt's not going to be much of a race, Z06 obviously. But these two should be very, 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 very close. I'm hoping definitely over 600 wheel out of this car. So, you know, this one's at 650, so that'll put them super, super close. Obviously newer technology, older technology. This has like 315 tires. This only has like 265s in the rear. So we got to do some more work there. But yeah, so that's where we're at with everything. Just wanted to give you guys an update. We do need to go back to the house real quick and put the hood latch in for the Cobalt. So got a bolt here for that. So I'll get the bolt. We'll go back to the house. We'll put the hood latch in, finish that, tighten it up, and then we'll take the Cobalt out for a drive. So let's go back over to the house. All right, everyone, so just arrived back at my house, and let's go ahead, show you guys. So I got this all secured in there now, so that ain't going anywhere. So what we'll do is latch up the other side. All right, let's go take this thing for a drive. All right, so car's all warmed up, got it out. Super windy today. So I got the AC on, I turned that down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drive it for a little bit and see if it's leaking. Get on it a little bit, see if it's running a little better too. So far I think everything's doing pretty good. True test is just going to be when we get back and I park it and see if there's any oil. I don't smell anything, which is obviously a positive. There's no white smoke coming out the back or anything like that. So far we're looking good. First gear pull there. Downshift a second. Alright, so just made it back to the house. Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and pop this. So no leaks off to the side over here. Let's check where it was leaking before, which was right over here. And let me see, make sure there's no oil under the car. Which so far, no oil under the car, which is obviously a huge win. So again, a lot more coming in the future with the Skyline. Got this as my daily now again, so driving that every day. Let me know what you guys think of everything. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Just like that, Shane Shows out. Peace.